Hello and welcome back everybody to another TCG Online Pack Opening. Today, we will be opening all of the packs. Yes indeedy, today is the last episode that we will ever be filming on the TCG Online Client. For it goes away in about 6 days from the time of recording. This will be posted a while later, but, you know, logic and things, how things post and all that jazz. But, yeah, we've got quite a few packs to get into, from quite a few different sets here. Well, anywhere's the best place to start. We'll go with Brilliant Stars. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Steel Energy to start us off, followed up by Cast Form, in the middle of what looks like a storm and a sunny day. Very interesting. It also looks like it's blowing the wind around it, but who knows. Honestly, I'm kind of curious if the reason the cast form is in that form right now is because he's literally stuck in between the sunny area and the stormy area to where he would be two different forms at the same time. Things to think about, I suppose. Trapinch emerging from the sand. Gibble in Orberg City, I do believe. Near the mine. The Orberg mine. Weasel in the resort area. We got a Hotchula. Halucha. Thank you. Sorry, I apologize. I had to think about that for a minute. We got a Halucha doing a pose. We got ourselves a Collapsed Stadium, followed up by Crawdaunt in the river. A Magma Basin. Throck 4? I don't know. We got our red Karate Boy hauling a tree as a reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Mothim. Very nice. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but we won't be doing last pack, best pack for this episode because I want to keep it condensed to 8 packs per for finding out. Alright, we got ourselves a Water Energy, followed up by Impidimp, Squad of Burmese, Trash, Leaf, and Sandcloak, Spiritomb in the graveyard. Oh, look at that. I love this. Oh my gosh, look at all the lines. Holy crap, this is detailed as all get out and must have taken forever. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I love it so much. That's just fantastic. Alright, we got ourselves a Corefish crawling out of a tree stump in the water. A Choice Belt, Executor, chilling in the shallows of the ocean. Blunder Policy, Berry Reverse. And for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves that boy, Aggron V. I love me an Aggron. I love the whole line, honestly. Even the awkward looking layer on in the middle. Man, what's up with that being, like, the middle evolutions are always some of the most awkward looking things. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I've never really tended to like middle evolutions very often. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Darkness Energy to start us off, followed by Sneasel in the Sky. It looks like it's jumping, while also biting its nails. Grimer in a very sludgy area, down in some deep basin it looks like almost. And Execute, oh, they're all circled up, looking up at the sky. We got ourselves a Farfetch'd, very unique art, running along. Oh, he's even got some leaks planted in the ground. Running along. A Duskull looking out for somebody at night. Starmie chilling on the beach, getting some sun. Fresh water set. It's just a case of water. Deal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon? Okay, that's pretty good. We got ourselves a Claydol, flying over the fire. Milcery and Autumn for our reverse, and for our rare we have a Dracofish V. Oh, look at that boy, he's so angry. He's so angry. Alrighty, I guess we'll go for Chilling Rain next, since it's right there on us. Got ourselves a Grass Energy to start us off, followed up by Kubfu in the gym of some sort, training. Shuppet in the Snow, sad Shuppet in the Snow, sadness. Scorbunny pushing the big old snowball. Diglett racing through the dirt. We got ourselves a Rapid Strike, Inkay balancing all the food. Porygon 2, looking into the water of some sort. Looks like it's looking into a little portal. Weeding gloves, Karen's conviction. We got ourselves a haunter at night in the forest or around some bushes for our reverse. And we have ourselves a spirit tomb for our rare. And we got there's a bunch of spirit tombs in the background as well. Very cool. Never seen so many spirit tombs before. Next one. Alrighty, we got ourselves a grass energy to start us off once again, followed up by Golett carrying the rocks. A group of crab brawler protecting their coconuts or whatever kind of food that is. A Spheal on the grass looking happy as ever. Venipede walking through the forest next to some mushrooms and looks like a berry. A citrus berry maybe. A Furfrou chilling out on the porch right in front of the door. Drizzle doing some training on the raft. Path to the peak. A giant snowy forest. Impact energy. And for our fancy reverse, we have ourselves a Gengar sticking out his tongue very far. And for the rare, oh my god. Holy crap. Yep, we take those. We freaking take those. God dang, I didn't even know these were in the set. Holy crap, look at that thing, boys. Just sully noises all over the place. Good grief, just Alright, I kind of want to go evolving skies next, but let's go for something different. Something a little bit older. If I said older, I need to be over here. X and Y fates collide, boys. Now this is an ancient pack right here. Whew. Gosh, it was so old, it's not even guaranteed energies. Alright, we got ourselves a Diglett mesmerized by the blue gem. A Spoink jumping up high, very high into the sky. We got the Burmy Squad, Trash Sand, and Leaf all chilling out together. We got ourselves a Seal looking into the ocean. Looks like, I'm not sure if it's like, I don't know, it looks kind of like a crash site. And he's just like, huh. No, I'm not even gonna say it. No, I'm gonna say it. He's just like, I wonder if my master's down below the water. Hope he's okay. We got a Finnegan burning up the grass, followed up by Scorched Earth, Wormadam, our grassy form, Energy Pouch, a Bionicle fighting over a piece of seaweed, and for our rare we have a Serperior. Gosh, look at these cards. They're so different. I never noticed, but look, it's still got the yellow background, or borders. Yeah, I didn't really realize that you don't see those much anymore until going through that pack. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Meowth that looks quite scared. What is he so scared of? What the heck is that in the background? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It's not in the background. He's holding a flower and it must be blooming all of a sudden. No wonder he's so dang surprised. We got ourselves a Chimchar stealing a single gear from some kind of machine and making the whole thing fall apart. We got Clink just being Clink. They be rotating. Clink rotate. Kazuha rotate. We got ourselves a Mantine with a Remoraid on it. Of course, classic Remoraid. Just chilling. Where are they? They look like they're under... Huh. I guess this is what the Spheal was sitting on top of, behind its... just behind the Remoraid. I guess that's where this Seal was, not Spheal. There's a difference. We got ourselves a Joltek. That looks like the very interestingly done CGI. I like it. A special charge. We got our boy Nidorino. I don't even know what he's doing. He looks like he's about to attack. We got ourselves a generic Zwelos with a very intense looking background. A fancy reverse containing, oh my god, it's a Yveltal break. I almost forgot these things existed. Ooh man, we were in some old stuff right here, boys. And for the rare of the pack, oh, we have a very beautiful Ampharos Hollow. Sitting on the edge of what I would assume is right there below the lighthouse in Olivine. Is it Olivine? I think it is. But, yeah, it's very nice. I suppose we'll sprinkle in the evolutions packs here and there. Alrighty, we got ourselves a CGI Staryu on the beach, followed up by our boy Drowsy in the purple void. Electabuzz with the lightning bolt behind him. Weedle on the tree branch. A Magikarp taking the bait. Misty Determination. A Revive. Haunter coming out of the alley. A maintenance for our reverse and for the rare of the pack. We have our boy Arcanine on the grassy plains. Alright, Astral Radiance, yeah, let's go. Woo, Astral Radiance. This is the one with the really cool reverses, just like Cosmic Eclipse. Alright, we got ourselves a very beautiful eyeball energy to start us off. A Hisuian Quillfish under the ocean. Rufflet on the branch near the sea. A Bronzor in the ruins with a Sneasel on the back. Hisuian Growlithe in the volcanic area. Scyther doing the tree chopping minigame from Stadium 2. We got ourselves Purugly breaking the base. Bisharp slicing up some tree. Looks like he's slicing up a tree. We got Togetic in the flower field. Silent for our reverse. And for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Vespa Queen. I think we just have, yeah, one more Astral Radiance pack. Got ourselves a Grass Energy to start us off, followed up by a Bronzor in the ruins. Rowlet being surprised in the jungle. Ponyta drinking from the pond at sunset. Rufflet on the tree branch on the beach. Hisuian Voltorb in what looks like a very interesting area. Why is the ground like that is my question. It looks like it's all burnt, but the trees definitely still have leaves on them, so I'm not really sure of what that is. Anyways, we got ourselves a Spicy Season Curry, Magneton above the trees, Gape Jaw Bog, super effective glasses for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, ooh, it's a Luxray V. I think that is the full art version, which is very beautiful. I love it so much. Very nice. But I am slightly disappointed that we didn't get any of the fancy cool reverses with the trainers. But that's okay. But that's alright. Anyways, we got ourselves another Evolutions pack to get into. Oh, we've got a triple in this pack. Oh baby, triple! We got ourselves a Water Energy to start us off. A Growlithe in the field. CGI Magnemite. Charmander setting the fields on fire. Spheal in the whirlpool. Nidorino walking through the ravine. Pidgeot Spirit Link for our first fancy. We have ourselves a Ninetales Break in our reverse slot, I do believe. For our next, we have ourselves the Secret Executor. That is, Masuki. No, Baka. Nesushi, I guess. I don't know. I'm probably butchering a couple of those letters. Anyways, and for our rare of the pack, we finished things off with a Mewtwo EX. That's a very solid pack right there. Alright. What else? We'll do this Rebel Clash pack real fast. Bada bing, bada boom. Rebel Clash in this room. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Water Energy to start us off, followed up by the Bunnelby. I want to say he is like the Play-Doh plasticine type deal in front of the grass. We have ourselves a Galarian Darumaka walking through the stand, looking like freaking Ralphie's brother. Or maybe it was Ralphie. No, wait. Yeah, Ralphie's brother. I'm pretty sure Ralphie was the main. Yeah, he looks like Ralphie's brother walking through the snow. We got an Applin in front of a bunch of apple trees. I wonder if that's odd for them to witness apples and see themselves. Maybe it's like cats looking at themselves in the mirror whenever they freak out and get mad at the cat because they don't really know that's them. Who knows? We got ourselves a Toxel in a ruins or like a tunnel of some sort. I guess it's like a... Oh wait, maybe it's like a sewage drainage area, like where the water flows through. Bronzor, couple Bronzors at a mirror. I'm just gonna go with those, a couple of them. Hovering over some water with some leaves in the background. We got a Zatu extending his wings out. Lombre jumping high above the wet grass. Well, not wet grass, the reeds. Metachan looks like he's got himself a very long something or another. Very long flowery, maybe it's a vine of some sort. And for the reverse, we have Dan. And for our rare, we have Rillaboom. My Rillaboom V, to be exact. My boy Rillaboom here. I still need to finish that game. Soon. Very soon. Alright, let's continue on with another X and Y evolutions. Fire Energy to start us off for this pack, followed up by Voltorb doing the shock, Charmander burning down the field, CGI Diglett with the flowers, Ghastly in the back of the alley while Hunter takes care of business, Switch, the classic, Maintenance, Brock's Grit. For our fancy reverse, we have ourselves the reverse Hitmonchan. Oh my gosh, I love to see this guy. I'm kind of sad because the regular holo Hitmonchan is very, very nostalgic to me, but it's nice to see the reverse boy. And for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves the Farfetch. Oh yes, very nice. Alright, let's see. We'll go Lost Origin next. Badoop. Alrighty, we have another Grass Energy to start us off, followed up by the Clefairy Under the Moon, Slugma near the opening, crater, volcanic area, I don't know. A Lickitung with its tongue on its tail, Hisuian Growlithe, Oddish amongst the grass on the mountain at night, Lost City with some very cool ground. Or roads, I mean. A bomb of snow plowing through the snowy forest. Gift Energy. Our fancy reverse is a Poliwrath picking up a big old rock. And for the rare, we have ourselves a Cresselia. If I'm not mistaken, it's flying high above the earth during a meteor shower. That's a very nice card. Alright, one more for Lost Origin. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Water Energy to start us off, followed up by a Hisuian Zorua. I love the look of Hisuian Zorua. Just so good. We got ourselves a Ducklet figure in the rain. Not in the rain, in, I guess, what looks like a puddle on ground. Like, on concrete, I guess. We got ourselves a Ghastly playing in the toy room. Lit Leo scratching up the ice, while Galarian Mr. Mime is skating in the background. Mean Fu smashing some rocks with a nasty kick. We got a Corkle walking through the jungle and blowing out some steam. Nuzleaf running through the forest. Hariyama about to do a big old stomp. For our fancy reverse, we have ourselves Cheerin and a cast form. I believe that's Cheerin. I apologize for butchering his name, but I do believe that's who that is. For our rare of the pack, we have a Magearna sitting in the library looking out the window into the maze down below. I really love these. Easily some of my favorite cards that you can get. They're so good. They look so good. Beautiful. Alright, let's do another X and Y evolutions. Badoop. I wonder if we could get a reprint Charizard before, in these next two packs, that is. We'll have to see. We got ourselves a Caterpie, a Drowsy in the Purple Void, Magikarp taking the bait. We got Electabuzz with the Thunderbolt, Rattata proving how sharp his teeth are, Super Potion, Nidorino walking through the valley. Or ravine. Professor Oak's hint. Magikarp taking the bait for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves the Beedrill, the classic boy in the forest. Okay, you know, I wasn't gonna do this yet, but I'm really kind of curious now. I'm curious if we could get that reprint Charizard. I highly doubt it, but I mean, heck, we can always hope, can't we? Can't we? Alright, oh, double Imp Energy. We got ourselves an Eyeball Energy and a Fairy Energy to start us off, followed up by the Thick Boy Pikachu in the forest, Charmander setting the fields on fire, Voltorb doing a big ol' shock, Full Heal, Porygon in the computer world, Pokedex. For our fancy reverse, we have ourselves a Starmie Break, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves that Arcanine on the grassy plains. Well, no fancy Charizard for that set, but that's alright. Alright, we're going to Fusion Strike next. Got ourselves a Fire Energy to start us off, followed up by Rotom in the rocky / mossy area, I guess. We got ourselves a Knitted Grubbin in front of the Felt background, very, very appropriate. We got ourselves a Mantine below the water, Jinx shaking the trees, I suppose. We got our single strike Skarmory doing a steel wing. We have our Mandibuzz coming in to perch, a Gliscor doing a big old tail whip. We have that battling gym leader trio, Chili, Silent, and Cress. I'm not even gonna tell you how long it took me to find out how to pronounce all their names properly. Don't worry about it. We got ourselves a Crolauncher as our reversed, blasting out what looks like an no, not an aquajet. I don't know. He blasting that water out of his claw, though. And for our rare, we have my boy Acelgor doing a big old spin. Alright, we were doing Fusion Strike. Next pack. Alright, we have ourselves a Darkness Energy, followed up by a Slugma. Oh, he looks like he's going in between lava and just burning grass. I don't know. I guess he's just in a lava-filled area. Makes sense. We have a Gligar in the forest. We have a Qfant lifting up a giant rock. A Pansage swinging his way through the trees. A very interestingly drawn Voltorb. Looks like he's rolling down a hill. I love the art for this. Y'all know I'm a freaking sucker for this kind of art. I just can't help myself, honestly. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Charabug walking down the path. A Magcargo climbing his way out of the... It looks like he's on Mount Chimney. Honestly, climbing his way up the mountain. Cook. A Gloomy reverse around a bunch of leaves. And for our rare of the pack... Oh my goodness, look at this boy. Inteleon V Max. Oh goodness, look at him. He's standing on top of some kind of high perch, and it looks like he's shooting. Oh, is he? I can't tell if that's his tail or what, but it looks like he's shooting water out of his finger. Very cool. That's a beautiful one. Next pack. Alright, we have ourselves a Darkness Energy, followed up by Pampior in the rain, hanging out on the ground. We got a group of Makihita doing their exercises on top of a cliff. A Mawile running through the jungle. What is that green thing on the ground there? I have no idea. Anyways, we got ourselves a Staryu. Looks like he's popping up out of the sand. Toxel just looks like he ripped open his Pokeball plush. A Power Tablet. Persian walking across the mountains. Metapod sitting on a rock in the forest. For our fancy reverse, we have my boy, my absolute boy, Swampert. Heck yes. As our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves the red Oricorio. Looks like he's destroying whatever that thing is. He's slashing it in half with ease. Alright, next pack. Followed by a Meowth walking down the same path as the Mawile. Interesting. Maybe we can see the whole story throughout the rest of the cards. We got ourselves a Munna flying above the city. Plusle and Minun training near the water. Mine and Minun, I don't care. We got ourselves a Shelmet doing a fusion strike around the carnival and city. We got ourselves our single strike Skarmory doing the steel wing. A Primeape doing an uppercut. Shauna? I guess that's how you pronounce her name. I probably butchered it. We got a Corvisquire with a couple of rocks in its claws, about to bonk. We got Hariyama doing a double-handed smash. And for our rare, oh my goodness, we have a beautiful, I think this is a full art Tesserina V. Very nice. I love it, love it, love it. Very beautiful thing. Alright, last pack for Fusion Strike. We got ourselves a Lightning Energy starts off, followed up by a Galarian Darumaka hurriedly running his way through the snow. We got ourselves a Pancham sitting on a wall at sunset. Wooloo walking down the path. Pansage swinging through the trees. Klefki outside the house in the flower bed. Lopunny doing a rapid strike kick. Skater's Park. Beware, sitting on a rock by the ocean. A very, very nicely drawn Stantler for our reverse. I love the waterfalls and stuff in the back and the bushes or trees or whatever they may be. And for our rare of the pack, we have our cross-armed boy Landorus. Very nice. As in a hollow as well. Alright, which one should we go for next? You know what, I haven't seen a team up pack in like ages, you know? Let's go for it. Alrighty, we got ourselves a fire energy to start us off, followed by Ponyta running on the edge of what I guess is like a cliff, and that's the foresty area on the other side? I don't know. A lowland Grimer zucking up all the leaves, a Volibee dancing on top of the mountain, I would assume, with some leaves, Paris going for some mushrooms in the forest, Blitzel running through the plains, Tauros running through, I guess it's more of a rockiest jungle-ish area, I don't know. Lavender Town, War Turtle with some water all around him. For our fancy reverse, we have ourselves a Bronzong with a bunch of balloons. And for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Mr. Mime in a very purple area. We'll get this Ultra Prism out of the way real fast. I barely remember ever opening these, if I have opened them. I honestly couldn't remember at this point. Alright, we got ourselves a fire energy to start us off, followed up by Blitzel in the water, Knitted Drifloon, Yanma flying over the grass, a group of Execute walking through the forest, Sandalit climbing all over the candle holders, Missing Clover, a Bronzong in the rain in a very rocky area, Fire Memory for Savali. For our fancy reverse, we have a Tapu Lele walking through the forest, and ooh, there seems to be a lot of beautiful flowers underneath it. That just might be a result of it walking by, though. And for our rare, we have Type Null. Very nice. Okay, back to the team-up packs. Got ourselves another water energy to start us off, followed up by Weedle eating the leaf with a slack off in the background. I blanked there for a second. We got Volibee on top of the mountain with the leaves. We got a very close-up shot of Dratini. Zoro looking around the tree. Wow, those last two kind of rhymed. We got Psyduck in the river splashing around. Ingo and Emmett, the train bosses. Dragonair in the under the water. We got Cosmoium. Looks like he's doing a big ol' yawn while he floats above the mountains. For our fancy reverse, we got Mighty Anna. That's a legit boy right there. He's in an icy area. And for the rare, we have our Aerodactyl flying above the jungle. Very nice. Alright, one more team-up pack. And then we can do our Sword and Shield pack that we got over there. Alright, we got ourselves a Fighting Energy, followed up by Joltik Figure in the grass. Or not grass, I don't know. He's in some kind of plant with some flowers around. We got ourselves a Weedle looking at the leaves fall. Zora around the tree, Litten on the wall. We got ourselves the generic Staryu. Heliolisk in the sun, buff padding, a Kabuto coming out from underneath his little cave there. Maybe that cave is a lot bigger. We got the close-up Dratini as a reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we got ourselves a Charizard. Oops, sorry. We got ourselves a Charizard blowing out, or doing a big old fire blast, or flamethrower. One. I said I'd go for this Sword and Shield base set next, so let's do it. Alright, we got ourselves an Eyeball Energy, followed up by Vulpix, hopping his way down some steps or bricks, I don't know, it might be a part of a wall. We got a Pinchurchin sitting under the sea on the bottom of the ground, or on the seabed. A Sizzlipede in what looks like a cave, a very wet cave. Yamper sitting there like a good boy in the grass. Clobbopus in the ocean, by the ocean side. Energy Switch. Bisharp doing a big old slash. Salazzle looks like he's freaking dancing or like presenting something in a way that makes her very proud. We got ourselves a Baltoy floating above the trees for our reverse, and for our rare of the pack, we got ourselves a Snorlax feeding himself on those apples or berries or whatever they may be. Okay, which one next? Alrighty boys, we're gonna hop into some Sun and Moon Lost Thunder next. What have ye lost thunder? Alright, we got ourselves a Water Energy to start us off, followed by a Manga Panel Stunfisk, a Chikorita in the jungle-ish area? I guess. There's flowers around. We got a Lil and Meowth chilling out under the umbrella by the beach, or by the water. We got ourselves the Yamask with all the... We got the vaping Yamask with all that smoke in the background. We got Jigglypuff in the middle of a giant cookie, it looks like. We got Shuckle climbing into his rock or tree. We got Whitney in her gym, Netball, Chikorita plowing through the leaves as our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Tapu Bulu also. This man is smashing up some stuff, and he is a holo as well. Alright, next one. Starting things off, we got ourselves a Lightning Energy, followed up by a Slugma near the lava, of course. Snubble with a flower on its head. Marini by the coast. Mareep sleeping on top of all the comfy pillows. A Chinchou deep under sea. A Trumbeak about to do some kind of shadow ball or something. Professor Elm's lecture with the Gen 2 trio, starting trio. Fairy Charm. Lost Blender. Yeah, that is Blender. That's a wacky looking blender you got there, I'm just saying. And for our rare, we have ourselves a Shedinja in the very dry and dead area. Very appropriate. Last pack for the Lost Thunder. We got ourselves an Eyeball Energy to start us off, followed up by the Knitted Litwick. Combee flying through the flowers. That's a female Combee, by the way. Marini in the shallows. Larvitar making his way up to the top of the rocks, I guess. He looks determined for something. We got Slowpoke staring at its tail down in the well. I freaking love the art for this. Netball. Kecleon relaxing against a rock. Electabuzz climbing the tree. Go-Goat and a Skidoo walking through the fields for our reverse. And for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Hollow Jumpluff. Looks like he's spitting out some seeds or something. Alright, which one shall we do next? Let's go Unbroken Bonds. The one that pretty much started it all. The one that I had seen way too much of at one point and really started to hate. Alright, we got ourselves a Fighting Energy to start us off, followed by Togepi in the backpack. Caravon taking a chomp out of the ship. Ghastly coming at us. Generic Bellsprout skipping through the place. And we got Seal under the ice. Triple Acceleration Energy. Fairy Charm ability. Tyrogue training up top of the stairs. For our fancy reverse, we have ourselves a Slowbro. One of my boys right there. And we have ourselves a Marowak. Looks like Team Rocket's Marowak, maybe? I'm not sure if they're trying to capture it or if they're commanding it. Probably capturing it with the way they're standing behind, the rock like that. Not wanting to be seen. Oh yeah, and it's not that I hate this set, it's just burnt out. I got so burnt out on it. So burnt out. We got ourselves a Fire Energy to start us off, followed up by Cubone doing a big old swing of his club. We got Riolu running through the Pokemart. Porygon high in the sky. Coughing being commanded by its rocket trainer. Salazzle on the field. We got ourselves a Lairon putting its foot on the rock. Gliscor hanging from the tree. Triple Acceleration Energy. Ultra Forest. Cartventory. Cart Envoy? I don't know. A fancy. I like that reverse. Anyways, and for our rare, we have ourselves our Rhyperior marching through the forests, plains? I'm not really sure. Alright, next one. Starting things off with an Eyeball Energy, followed up by Goldeen in the current. We got an Alolan Diglett just hanging out up above the ground. I like how Alolan Diglett looks like it's like a, like you would put rocks around a fire pit. You know what I mean? Like if you're out camping or whatever. Instead of just looking like a mound of dirt. We got ourselves a Slowpoke in the fountain. In the fountain. Litten on top of the rocks. High up in the sky. We got Sandshrew rolling around in the sand. Beast Bringer. Power Plant. Thereon with its foot on the rock. A Torcat coming in for a big old scratch for a reverse. And for the rare of the pack, we have a Salazzle in the jungle. Alright, next pack. Fighting Energy to start us off for this one. followed up by Doduo in the desert rocky area, I guess. We got ourselves a Rhyhorn plowing through to come at us. We got a Meltan around some wires and such. Spearow flying through the sky above the rice fields, it looks like. Welcome to the rice fields. Anyways, we got ourselves a Lickitung sitting in the yellow flower field. Triple acceleration, energy, fairy charm, ability. Tyrogue at the top of the stairs training. Geodude climbing up the rocks. For our rare, we have we have ourselves Marchamp. Yes, I totally just combined their names. Marshadow and Machamp Tag Team GX. Very nice. Let's get into the next one. Is it just me, or did that just go faster? I must be just crazy. Another fighting energy to start us off. So many fighting energies for this set. We got ourselves our Lickitung in the yellow flower field. Spritzy amongst the pink flowers. Poliwag in the pond with the lily pads, or whatever they are. Doduo in the desert. Coughing, attacking. Haunter in between two trees in the forest. Duststone. Ultra Forest Cart Envoy, I don't know. Goldeen going through the current for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have the full art Reshiram Charizard Tag Team GX. Ooh, so beautiful. So beautiful. And apparently that was our last Unbroken Bonds. Let's do something fancy, like Shining Fates. Let's go, Shining Fates, yes, yes. To start things off, we got ourselves a Lightning Energy, followed up by Q-Fant holding the rock, Snom on the bench, Yanma flapping its wings super hard, Gossifleur in the flowery garden, Eevee swimming through the ocean, Bald Guy, we got Rusted Sword, Luxio powerfully running through the town as there's lightning in the background, coughing in, oh I see, it's like he's like on a minecart track or a train track that is covered by trees in autumn. For our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Manaphy, feeling the wave lap up upon its feet. One more of these Shining Fates to go. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Darkness Energy, followed up by a Cacnea in the desert, I would assume. Gossifleur in the garden. Nickit in front of the house, Trapinch in the desert at night, Yama flapping its wings, Bald Guy being Bald Guy, we got Thwacky jumping down from the tree, Luxio running through the city during the thunderstorm, Thwacky jumping down from the tree for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Yanmega high above the trees. Alright, we'll do... sure, why not? Vivid Voltage next. Got ourselves a Darkness Energy to start us off, followed up by Skidoo sitting in the flower field. Blitzel on top of the mountain as the storm comes. Rockruff trying to get the cutie fly off of its ear, but being very gentle about it. Or getting it on, or yeah, maybe off. We got Ponyta in front of... Poochyena in front of its own graffiti. Picky Peck on the tree branch. Croc-a-Rock walking through the forest. Hitmontop training with Bay, or B, however you pronounce her name. Hero Metal, for our fancy reverse, we have ourselves a Manectric going ham, with, it looks like he's doing a Volt Tackle. I'm not sure if that's a Pikachu exclusive. And for our rare, we have ourselves a Forretress, that big old tanky boy. Next pack. Starting things off with a Water Energy for this one, followed up by Galarian Meowth being a pirate, a Yam flying high above the sea, a Vampy cuddling up to the pillows, Clefairy in the field at night, Electrike on top of the mountain, Aromatic Energy, Galarian Stunfisk waiting to just be a bear trap essentially, a Delmise in a cave, a Electric under the surf. And for our rare, we have Nessa and her Dreadnought on the beach. Looks like they're out training. Next pack. Got ourselves a Steel Energy to start us off, followed up by Cottonee in the Flowers, Galarian Meowth being a pirate, Wooper taking a bath, a Charmander running through the fields, a Figure Talo on a branch, telescopic sight, Pinchurchin in the underwater cave, a Charmeleon pushing aside a bunch of metal stuff as he looks very mad. We got Swoobat flying above the sea for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves an Asia/V Max. Very nice. Look at that big old sword boy. He just looks like a disapproving mom with the way he has his hands on his hips like that. How dare you lie to me, Jimmy? I'm so mad at you. Alright. 2 more packs to go and we'll be through on the Vivid Voltage. Got ourselves a Darkness Energy to start us off, followed up by the Voltorb in what looks like the power plant. Nincada deep under the ground. Knitted Chimecho swaying in the breeze. A Riolu in the pondish area in the forest, I guess. We got Choodle walking through the flowery fields right near the beach. Beauty in the city. Dusclops coming out at you. That's a little bit spooky, to be honest. Zebastriker running down the rocky path. We got ourselves a Trubbish in what looks like the garbage dump of some sort. And for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves Clefable watching the shooting stars. Last pack for our Vivid Voltage. Got ourselves a Fire Energy to start us off, followed by Whalmer in the waves, Dribbler figure in the dirt, Whismur being the fountain piece while crying, Nincada under the ground, Wooper taking a bath, Bay or B, Excadrill digging deep underground. We got Crocorock walking through the forest. Hero's Medal for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Talonflame V. Very nice. That's gonna finish us off for that set. Which one should we do next? I say Celestial Storm. Let's see what wonders this set has to bring. Got ourselves a Fairy Energy to start us off, followed by a Torchic inside the fence, near the flowers, a Knitted Love Disc swimming through the sea, Figure Spinnerack on the web, a Torchic running through the jungle, Slackoth looking behind, Rainbow Brush, Tropius flying through the jungle, my boy Marsh Stomp being all excited, a Lantern deep undersea, lighting the way for our reverse, and for the rare we have ourselves a Delcatty on the counter, hollow. Very nice. Next pack. Grass Energy to start us off, and we got Shuppet walking through the city, Trico on the battlefield ready to get into action, Cacnea strolling through the desert, Mudkip deep underwater, and we got Mudkip in near the purple flowers in the shallows. Solrock looking at the sun in the desert. A Lantern deep undersea lighting the way. A Lombre in the grass. A Knitted Love Disc swimming through the sea for our reverse. And for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves the Electrode GX. I do believe this is the full art version though, which is very nice. I do like it. Alright, next pack. Grass Energy to start us off, followed up by Trico ready to get into battle. Knitted Love Disc in the sea, Cacnea strolling through the desert. Whismur running away from the beware, rightly so. Torchic in the fence with the flowers. Fisherman. Vigoroth hauling it through the forest. Pokénav. A Bacon, dreaming about the day he can fly for the reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Claydol on the cliff's edge. Very nice. Alrighty boys, last Celestial Storm. You know, I really hope that the next client has a way for you to earn packs through dailies and stuff like that. We got ourselves a Water Energy to start us off, followed up by the C-Dot Trio in the trees. C-Dot Solo kicking up the water. Wingull high above the ocean. Spoink jumping through the jungle, Chinchou with a bunch of bubbles, a Huntail under the sea, Grovyle doing a big old slash, Energy Switch, Rainbow Brush for our reverse, and for the rare we have ourselves the Regirock in the desert, smashing up some rocks and moving around some sand. Alrighty boys, let's get into Forbidden Light next. Let's do it. Next pack. We got ourselves a Steel Energy to start us off, followed up by the Execute figure. I'm gonna go with the fact that those are plasticine ones, I think. Either that, I think so. They don't look clean enough to be a figure. I don't know. They look like plasticine to me, or Play-Doh, whatever. You know what I mean. We got ourselves a Noibat flying through the cave, Magnemite in the grass, Skrelp in the kelp. Skrelp in the kelp. Furfrou, looking all fancy. We got ourselves an Ultra Recon squad, Fossil Excavation map, Gabite in the cave with the river. We got ourselves a Crow Launcher. Looks like he's swimming his way through the currents or what are they called? Riverways. For our reverse, and for our rare we have a Pancrow. Looks like he's drop kicking us or like jumping off of something. Intense. Next pack. Starting things off with a grass energy for this one, followed up by Peter by the lake, a Fennekin in the field, Panchamp running through the bamboo, Skidoo on the rock in the very hilly, meadowy area. What are they called? I don't know. Noibat in the cave, Amura on the ice in the snowy mountains, Denny with many berries in his mouth, a Swepa on the tree branch, Spirit flying high above the rocks and with some beautiful stars in the back for our reverse, and for our rare we have a Rotom zipping through the forest. Next pack, 4 more to go of these. Alright, we got ourselves the grass energy to start us off, followed up by the Bionicle figure, Magnemite in the grass, Cubone, look, oh my gosh, I just realized he's looking at a freaking cloud that looks like Marowak, oh my god. Oh, that makes that worse. Oh my god, that's so sad. A Bunnelby digging up holes, Snover in the Icy Mountains Fossil Excavation map. We got Zygarde in his dog form. Doublade up near the stairs. We got our, I think, Plasticine Execute reverse. And for our rare we have, we got the Team Flare boss Lysander with his Pyroar, and he has the appropriate Pyroar. Male Pyroar, best Pyroar, just because, well, it's just an objective fact. Alright, next pack. Starting off with a Lightning Energy, a Bunnelby digging up some holes, Honedge in the void, Plasticine Execute, Noibat in the cave, Magnemite in the grass, Hoopa about to steal the pastries, Lysander Labs, Go Goat rushing through the city, a Magnezone reverse for our fancy reverse, and for the rare we have a Torterra walking through the jungle. There's one of my favorite boys as well. I always love the design of Torterra. He might not have been the best amongst his starting trio, but I still love his design. It's freaking awesome. And freaking, what's his name? Turtwig looks adorable. Of course, I still have the problem with Grottle like I do most second stages. It just looks awkward. Got ourselves a Fire Energy to start us off. Panchamp running through the bamboo. Skidoo on the rock in the plains, hilly mountainy areas, I don't know. Noibat in the cave. Inkay in the city at night. Fennekin with the fire in the back. Hoopa about to eat the pastries. Lysander Labs. Go Goat running through the city. I've seen this before. Floetta in the flower field for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Guzzlord. Looks like he's about to munch up everything. I guess that's what Guzzlords do? I have honestly no idea. I need to do more playing of the Gen 7 and the Gen 8s. Alright, we got ourselves a Water Energy to start us off, followed up by Scatterbug near some grass. Rockruff sadly sitting outside the house. Skrelp in the kelp. That is also a Plasticine Litleo sitting on a rock. A Krugunk by the pond's edge, looking around a tree. We got a Diggersby in the mines. A Heliolisk running and zapping as he goes. A Magneton, in the mountainous area. Fennekin in the fire for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Goodra Hollow, and I can't really tell what's going on with the background. Alright, that was our last Forbidden Light pack. Next we can jump into... we'll do Battle Styles. Heck yeah, Battle Styles. Let me see that good stuff. Give me the good stuff. Alright, we got ourselves a Water Energy to start us off, followed up by Yamper with Pokeball in its mouth, Galarian Slowpoke by the river, Meow on the tree branch near the city, a Sizzlipede figure on the rock, Onyx all curled up in the plainsy area. We got ourselves a Cacturn. Looks like he's almost trying to bury himself, or no, it looks like he's coming up out of the sand like a freaking zombie. Maybe he fell asleep and then just got buried in the sand during a sandstorm. We got ourselves a Doublade cutting up the grass, Crawdaunt in the shallows about to do a crab hammer, or trying to pinch us. For our fancy reverse, we have ourselves a group of Jellicent and a fisherman that is trying, or no, he seems to be very surprised by them jumping out of the water. Poor guy. And for our rare of the pack, we have ourselves an Aegislash near in the plains. Oh, whoops. I clicked the wrong pack, but I guess we're doing Evolving Skies next. We got ourselves a Darkness Energy to start us off, followed up by Drowsy doing a Hypnosis in the cave, Rufflet near the cherry, flying above the water in the spring of cherry blossoms. We got Psyduck by the shore, Zoroa in the city walking on the railway, Banister, whatever you want to call it, Hippopotas, a group of Hippopotas making their way through the desert, Nuzleaf in the forest, Braviary high above the sea, Gordy, Cutie Fly near the flowers and the rocks for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have a Gigalith launching a super powerful attack. Okay, back to battle styles we go. Give me something good. Starting off with the classic Eyeball Energy, followed up by Lickitung running down the beach, Yamper with the ball in its mouth, a Scatterbug in the romantic novel thriller, cliffhanger ending, literal cliffhanger, if you will. Galarian Mr. Mime, creating ice as he walks. Spoink in the snow in the park. A very happy looking Weeping Bell in the flowers. A Seadra popping out of the ice cold water. Haunch Crow amongst the dead trees. We got a Gliscor on top of what looks like a castle wall. For our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Lurantis doing a big old slash. Alright, next pack. We got ourselves a Steel Energy to start us off, followed up by an Espurr in front of the house, playing in the grass. Frillish, deep under the sea, a Roly-Coly and an underground cave system with water. A Spoink in the park in the snow, Cacnea in the desert of course, Golbat high above the sky amongst the lightning. Tool Jammer, Purugly hopping from rock to rock, or sea barrier, whatever it may be. Chirrub walking down the coast for our reverse, and for the rare we have another Lurantis. Alrighty, this is our last Battle Styles pack. Let's see what it has to offer. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Steel Energy to start us off, followed up by Cacnea in the desert, of course. Poor Fish walking through the forest, I guess. Timber working on the construction site. Baltoy floating by the watery rocks. Sizzlipede figure on the rock. Cacturn waking up from the sandstorm. Rapid Strike Scroll of Swirls. Seadra popping up out of the chilly water. Spearow flying over the city for our reverse, and for our rare of the pack we have ourselves a Rapid Strike Hollow Octillery, swirling up a bunch of water around himself. Alright, since we popped into him earlier, I guess we're gonna do Evolving Skies and finish those off real quick. Starting things off with a Lightning Energy, followed up by a Slack Off, a single strike Slack Off hanging on for dear life on that cliff, a Emogla flying over the school, Caravana deep under the sea, Bergmite floating with the other chunks of ice, a Nickit amongst the purple flowers, Snowleaf Badge, Avalugg doing a big old roar in the icy mountains, Crystal Cave that also looks like a gem of some sort, Rubber Gloves for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Lilligant amongst the palm trees. Next pack. Starting things off with a Lightning Energy for this one, followed up by Swablu on the tree with the cherry berries, followed up by Flaby in the flower field, Rock and Roll in front of the cave, Bergmite amongst the ice chunks, Nickit with the purple flowers, Shogun dreaming of the day he can fly, he's so close, Stormy Mountains getting zapped by lightning, Digging Gloves, fancy reverse is our boy Curium amongst... He looks like he's on the ice. I guess he's on floating ice chunks, just like this, right, like where this Bergmite is near. And for our rare of the pack, we have ourselves a Seismitoad jumping out of a hole. I guess he's doing a dig attack. 2 more to go for this one. Let's see what the next pack has to offer. A water energy to start us off, followed up by Zoro on the banister in the city, Swablu on the cherryberry tree, Hoppip doing a rapid strike, Wobbuffet doing a heckin' single strike. I guess it's a counter or something. It looks like his head has become a freaking rocket. Rock and roll it in front of the cave. Fletch Finder flying through the snowy forest, Rapid Strike Scroll of a flying dragon, Lombre swimming through the pond, Aroma Lady for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Galarian Moltres Hollow. That beautiful, beautiful bird. Alright, our final pack of Evolving Skies. Let's see what it has to offer. A Darkness Energy to start us off, followed up by Tentacruel in the surf. At least I think so. Tentacool, excuse me, not cruel, cool. In the surf, Amoga above the school, Lillipup running through the fields, Applin by the water, Pikachu on the rock in the flowery fields, Snowleaf Badge, Avalug doing a big old roar in the icy mountains, Crystal Cave, Nuzleaf on the tree for our reverse, and for our rare we have another Seismitoad doing a dig. Alright. That was our last of that set, which leaves us with 3 more sets to go, and 7 packs in all. Alright, we're gonna start off with Unified Minds for this. Let's go. Last 7 packs. Alrighty, we got ourselves an Eyeball Energy to start us off, followed by a Flomantis figure in the leaves. A Marini deep under the sea, walking on the sea floor. Cryogonical. A Dupeter looking like it's the first time he's seen flowers, good old Mr. Gnome Dupeter. A Drifloon looking happy under the rainbow. Flyinium Z, Blizzard Town, so snowy. Bugcatcher, Great Potion for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, we have ourselves an Unpheasant. At least I think that's how you pronounce that. Alright, next pack. Starting things off with a Darkness Energy, followed up by Slack Off holding what looks like a Durian, but we know it's not. Drillbur, looks like he's smashing up some rocks and he's very happy about it. A bunch of Litwick around some candles. Cryogonagol again. Young Goose very happily walking through the field at sunrise, looks like. Caracosta near the sea's edge during a very big storm. We got Noctowl looking very unique in the forest as he looks like he's coming down at something. I wonder what that little thing right there he's grabbing with his right talon is. Misty's Favor, we got ourselves Tortuga swimming deep under the sea for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Dragonite happily flying amongst the clouds. Alright, this is our last Unified Minds packs, boys. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Lightning Energy to start us off. A Pikachu playing with the glowing fungus in the moonlight. P-Dove eating on some beans, it looks like. Poipole, looks like he's smashing up a bunch of trees. Nummel laying down on the very cracked, dry ground. Fletch Finder flying above the dead trees. B-Barrel diving into the water or running across it. Great Potion. Caracosta training by the coast during the big storm. Murkrow, oh, he's sitting on top of a street lamp for our reverse. And for our rare of the pack, we have ourselves Doggo Zygarde near the coast and at night with the moon in the back. Alrighty, we do the Hidden Fates next because I want to leave that Heart Gold and Soul Silver for last. Got ourselves the Grass Energy to start us off, followed up by the very angry Slowpoke. We got the Splashin' Magikarp trio, a Charmander doing an Ember, Psyduck having the mental breakdown, Paris by the palm trees, Metapod getting attacked by the Picky Peck, a Scyther slicing up some rocks, Pokemon Center Lady with the Chansey in the back, generic Geodude for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have Blaine's Last Stand. Next pack. a lightning energy for this one to start us off, and a generic Geodude. Cubone crying as he battles, coughing in front of the city, Voltorb in the void, controlling the rocks with electricity, Pikachu playing with the bubbles, Chansey watering the flowers, Brock's Pewter City Gym, Farfetch loving his leak. We got Magmar doing a fiery breath for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Lapras playing with a ball. Alright, this comes to the last Hidden Fates pack, which means we are down to two. Okay, another eyeball energy to start us off. Charmander doing the Ember, Paris waving at us amongst the palm trees, Caterpie climbing on the branch, Ekans looking at the rainbow, Mental Breakdown Psyduck, Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, Giovanni's Exile, Brock's Pewter City Gym, another generic Geodude for our reverse, and for the rare of the pack we have ourselves a Jolteon doing a big old electric attack. Alrighty boys, the time has come. The last pack of the client. The memories have been good, TCG Client, and with this, we send you off. A Cyndaquil on top of a lamp to start us off in the forest, Chikorita playing in front of Elm's lab, Chansey looking at the oval stone, Hip Hop walking through the forest, we got a Vampy rolling around in the flowers, Professor Oak's new theory, no old theories, just new ones, Pokegear 3.0, Copycat, Chikorita in front of Elm's lab for our reverse, and for our rare of the pack. Oh, very nice, we have a shiny Gyarados Holo to finish us off. That's the good stuff, boys. Goodness, whenever I started this, I knew there was going to be a lot of packs, but I did not expect that it would take this long or be this intensive. I don't know how long this is actually going to end up whenever everything's all edited, but it's probably going to be the longest pack opening that I've ever done, and probably going to be the most packs that we've ever opened in one sitting. And it will remain that way for a little while now, because most of those packs were free. But, with that, we see the TCG Online Client off, boys. I'll see you next time whenever we start opening packs on the TCG Live client. As always, I hope you enjoyed.